have pretty high hopes for my July TBR, mostly because June was such a dismal reading month. I'm gonna try to be realistic in the month of July, but I don't know how well that's gonna go. The first one on the list is The Lost Daughter by Elena Ferrante. I just love the topics and themes that Elena Ferrante explores in her novels, and this one in particular is about a mother whose adult child moves out of the home and she anticipates like being really sad and kind of feeling like an empty nester, but actually she feels a sense of opportunity and freedom in a way that she hasn't felt since she had her daughter. And it's a really reflective meditation on motherhood and womanhood. The next book that is on my list of hopefuls is Francoise Sagan's Bonjour Tristesse. It's about a young woman who goes on vacation and sort of has the world opened up to her in terms of her like identity, her sexual expression, her freedom, and this one is always highly recommended as just a very compelling read. I'm excited to tuck into this one. I could see this possibly being one of the books I bring with me on my vacation in a couple weeks. The next book I'm hoping to get is Madonna in a Fur Coat by Sabahattin Ali. It follows Rafe Effendi as he recounts on tales of basically love that has been lost. And as he shares his journal with a friend, we are taken to the past where he falls madly in love with an artist who he first encounters as a subject of a self portrait, but ends up falling madly in love with. And then all of a sudden, while they have this deep, all encapsulating connection, suddenly their communication abruptly ends and he really spends the rest of his life wondering what could have been. This book was recommended to me by a few of you who know that I'm going to Berlin, and a lot of this book takes place in Berlin, so I'm really excited to read this one and just see the Berlin influence on this novel. The next book on my hopefuls is one I've been really excited to read for a while, but it's The Unworthy by Agustina Bazterrica. There is everything happening in this book: a sacred sisterhood, a convent, this crazy cult, where like the more pain that they inflict on each other, the more worthy they become. I mean, can we talk about the cover for a minute? Like, I love this. So I'm very excited to tuck into this one. At the same time, I'm wondering if I should save it for like Halloween. Let me know if I should read it now or later in the fall. But I've just seen this one so much on Book Talk, and I am so intrigued that I can no longer help myself. I had to check it out from the library. And then the last book on my list is a litfic classic from the 20th century called After Leaving Mr. Mackenzie by Jean Rhys. And this I'm actually buddy reading with my friend Stella. You should go follow her. She's great. It's a story about a young woman who